Hello viewers and my dear students. Welcome to application of straight line problems. Now we'll go to session 7 on application of straight lines. And this problem, which is normally called as the chimney problem, among all the problems, this is challenging. In the way, if you know this, you can manage any other problem. This problem has to be understood as clearly as possible. Okay, I'll make it as simple as possible. Try to understand. And you see that these problems are covered in the examination. Okay, for examination preparation purposes and all that. But at least this knowledge is very essential to you as an engineer. Okay, later on, this the knowledge what you gain here will be very useful. You will see now to what extent we have to plan here. Okay, we'll start with the problem. Here you see here there is a chimney of boiler 30-meter high and 1 meter in diameter. These chimneys, no, 30-meter high, you can imagine so high it is. 30-meter is the high and 1 meter in diameter. Okay, this 30-meter high, the chimney of a boiler is 30-meter high and 1 meter in diameter. It's a cylindrical thing. 30-meter, that means it is a cylinder, and if it is a cylinder kept on the ground or on the roof of any building or something like that, for the flue gases or the gases to escape, this cylinder will appear as a rectangle in the front view and circle in the top view, because it is anyway cylinder, correct? No, it appears as a rectangle in the front view and a circle in the top view, because it's a vertical cylinder. A chimney is a vertical cylinder. Through the chimney, hot gases escape to the atmosphere. Okay, whatever is in industry, whatever the gases develop, it will get sucked and it is sent through the chimney and it goes to the atmosphere. Okay, this 30-meter high and 1 meter in diameter, that means this 30-meter you have to write in the front view and 1 meter in the top view. Okay, this chimney is supported by 3 wires. See here, this chimney, when it is slender and lengthy one, due to wind pressure only it will fall down. Okay, that is why it will be supported by 3 wires. Okay, so that it does not fall, and the 3 wires appear in the top view at 120 degrees to each other. These 3 wires, no, these are all metallic wires which support this chimney. One end will be fixed to the ground, one end will be fixed to the end of the chimney, and they say these 3 wires appear at 120 degrees to each other in the top view. Is it okay? The ends of the wires are pegged to the ground at distances of 8 meter, 10 meter and 12 meter from the center of the chimney. The other ends of the wires are connected to the top of the chimney. This is what I have told you. Okay, find the length of 3 guy wires I have told you. That means find the length of the wires used for supporting the chimney. Okay, now this is the thing. We'll start with this first. A chimney of a boiler is 30-meter high and 1 meter in diameter. Okay, see here, this is XY, 30 meters in diameter, that is 30 meters, so that is a chimney of boiler is 30 meter in height and 1 meter in diameter. 30-meter high. Here, deliberately they are not given any scale. You have to choose the scale. I have chosen a scale, 1 meter is 0.25 meter. Okay, or 1 meter is 4 millimeter. 1 meter is 4 millimeter means it is 120 mm is the height, no? 30 meter means 30 meter high means, okay, 30 meter, 1 meter is 4 meter. If this is 1 millimeter is 0.25 meter means 1 meter is 4 millimeter. That means you take the scale in this way. 1 meter is 4 millimeter means if it is 30 meter, it is 120 mm. Here only you need 120 because it is A4 size sheet. The maximum length on y-axis you get 210 only. This is 297. Okay, this is 120. That is why I think you can accommodate using this scale. Carefully observe. This is 120 already over. Okay, then totally it is 210. Another 90 mm approximately you have below. Okay, now what you do is draw XY line, VPHP, draw one circle of diameter 4 mm, because it is 1 meter in diameter. 1 meter in diameter means 1 meter is 4 mm, no? draw one circle of diameter 4. Okay, carefully you draw. First one, draw one circle of diameter 4 and take the projectors to the front, and the front view is a rectangle. Okay, rectangle 120 mm in height. Can you understand? 120 mm in height because it is 30 meter. 30 into 4, 120. This is 1 meter, that is 4 mm. Okay, this top view and front view you draw. Okay, once you draw the top view and front view, you see here. Now, be carefully observe here. To support this chimney, I have 3 wires. One is 1A, one is 2B, another is 3C. These 3 metallic wires are supporting the chimney. I have written already the top view. That is the chimney, that is the wire 1A, that is first guy wire, second guy wire 2B, third guy wire 3C. These 3 wires support this slender vertical chimney so that it does not fall down because of wind pressure and all that. They have clearly given A, B and C are fixed to the ground. They are fixed to the ground. And 1, 2, 3 are fixed to the end of the chimney here. Okay, I'll come to that and all that. 1, 2, 3 are fixed to the end of the chimney. A, B, C are fixed to the ground. Now, how they are fixed to the ground is, as you know, the ends of the wires are at 8 meter, okay, 8 meter, 10 meters and 12 meters from the end of from the center of the chimney. 8 meter means from the center, 1 meter is 4 millimeter, okay. In that way, if it is 8 meter, from the center, you take 32 millimeter, okay. That means from 32 millimeter, from the center of the chimney, A is there it is fixed to the ground. There it is pegged to the ground, this wire. The other end of the wire, that is 1, is fixed to the end of the chimney. Okay, first we'll concentrate on writing the top view. Okay, from the center, you take 1A, okay, that is 32 mm. From the center, you take 32 mm. Then 2B, no, from the center, you take 40 because it is 10 meters. 10 meters means it is 40 mm. And 3C, okay, from the center you cut 48 because from the center to C it is 12 meters, that is why it is 48 mm. 48 mm. That means this is 8 meters, this is 10 meters, this is 12 meters. From the center of the chimney is the consideration. Okay, from the center of the chimney is the consideration. That means actually 1A, 2B and 3C are actually the wires which are supporting this chimney. Okay, now you are very much sure these 3 wires in the top view, they say it makes 120 degrees to each other. That is why I made 120 degrees, 120 degrees, 120 degrees. That is why what you do, first you draw this from the center 32, get A, then draw 2B 40 from the center, okay, 2B 40 you make and again 120, okay, then 3C you do, that is from the center you take 48, but call from 3 is from end you call the 3C, okay, because it starts from the wire starts from 3 here, okay, but the measurement should be taken from the center 3C. That means you should know very well from the center this is 32, one wire, from the center this is 40, from the center it is 48. Okay, the consideration of the wire is only from 1A, 2B and 3C, and the distances are taken from the center of the chimney, that is 8 meters, 10 meters and 12 meters. Now once you do this, once you know this, and they are in the top view they appear at 120 degrees to each other and all that, you can do that. You can draw this 1A, you can draw 2B, you can draw 3C, you can draw, so that from the center 32, 40, 48, everything you can draw. Now you know very well A is fixed to the ground, B is fixed to the ground, C is fixed to the ground. 3 wires, no? One end is fixed to the ground, that is A is fixed to the ground, B is fixed to the ground, C is fixed to the ground. Okay, now if you see here, I have drawn the A dash, B dash and C dash which is fixed to the ground. Okay, now you know very well the other end of the wires is fixed to the top end of the chimney. Okay, now you see it. 1, if you take the projector here, one may be here. 1 dash A dash will be one wire in the, okay, you take down. This 1 dash A dash is one one wire which is supporting the chimney. 2 and 3, no, actually it is 120 degrees to each other. I'll enlarge this area because 2 is not at the end. You see here, this if you see, okay, if you see here, 2 to 3, if you take the projectors, okay, it will go little left to that. Okay, that is why 2 to 3 will come here. 2 dash bracket 3 dash from here. From here you have to join it to that. Okay, don't join from the end here. That is why I said this problem is challenging since 120 degrees to each other. Okay, this 2 and 3, 2.3 point is not at the end there. It is like this only. Okay, it is touching somewhere here. Okay, from here you join it to 2 dash to B dash you join. That is another wire supporting this chimney. That is this. Then next one, 3 dash to C dash also you join. That means that 3 wires are 1 dash A dash, 2 dash B dash and 3 dash C dash. Now these 3 wires are the wires what you see in the front view. 1A, 2B, 3C are the 3 wires what you see in the top view. Now the application of straight lines, what I have told you, see here, if you have the front view and top view is drawn, by rotating you can get the true length. What they have said is, what are the true lengths of the 3 wires used? The question is that. Now you see here, since 1A is parallel to VP, okay, this 1A, whatever this is supporting wire anyway, this is also supporting wire, this is also supporting wire. At least 1 dash A dash, if you measure this, it is directly in true length. Okay, then 2 dash B dash and 3 dash C dash, you have to rotate and get the true length. See here, now I'll rotate 2B, I'll rotate 3C, I'll get the true length you see. Now you see here, 2B I have rotated to B1, 3C I have rotated to C1. Okay, now once you do this, B1 you take it to B1 dash because anyway it is lying on the ground, locus is here, and C1 you locate it on XY line because C1 locus is on also XY line or ground. Now you join from 2 dash, from carefully from this 2 dash to B1 dash, same point as 3 dash to C1 dash, you do that. Once you do that, okay, once you do this, you are getting the true length of the guy wire supporting the chimney. You see here, this is already in true length. This is already in true length. That is why true length of the first guy wire is 124 mm. If it is 124 mm, it is approximately, you take this 124 mm into 0.25, you multiply, you get 31 meters. Okay. Then in the same way, if you measure true length of the guy wire 2B is 126 mm. If it is 126 mm, 126 into 0.25 you do, it will be 31.5 meter. This 3C, no, this 3C guy wire, if you see that will be actually 129 mm you get, compulsorily multiply by 0.25 meter and you get 32.25 meters. Okay, these are all the answers for this problem. Okay, now in the exam, don't put it in meter, that is millimeter only. Since you have taken scale, 1 meter, 1 millimeter is 0.25 meter or 1 meter is 4 mm, compulsorily change the answer. This is, you have measured it in millimeter, multiply by 0.25 because you have taken the scale 0.25. In that way you get 31 meter. You measure it in millimeter and multiply by 0.25, you get 31.5 meter. Measure it in millimeter, 129 you get for the another wire. You multiply by 0.25, you get 32.25 meters. Now these are all the answers. 31 meters, 31.5 meters, 32.25 meters are the 3 guy wires which are supporting the chimney, and the true lengths are 31 meters, 31.5 meters and 32.25 meters. Okay, please try to understand this problem carefully. This is very important from the examination point of view. You see here, it is 120 mm. This is approximately, this is 48, 50. Okay, 120, 170. This is another 40. In that way, you are managing 210. Okay. Anyway, this you learn. Thank you very much for watching. We have come to the end of session 7. Thank you.